Welcome to this week's episode of Hump Day Romance. I'm your host, Zeus. Have y'all ever dated somebody in the military? First and foremost, shout out to all the people in the military right now that's fighting for our country, sacrificing, and going through a whole lot of stuff in your relationships. If you've never dated somebody in the military, trust and believe dating people in the military can be very challenging. Now, I'm pretty sure it's also challenging for the people in the military as well, right? But let me run a couple scenarios for you if you've never dated somebody in the military. First and foremost, people in the military, when y'all meet each other in the military, y'all ready to get married the first day y'all meet. Why? Because if you get married in the military, then you get more benefits, right? That's why a lot of people in the military be married 8, 9 times, or if they are married, they've only known the person for 2.5 seconds, right? Y'all gotta understand that most people don't marry for love. That's like a fairy tale Disney thing that probably still goes on today, right? I'm not saying people don't still marry for love, but in a lot of instances, people marry for financial gain. See what I'm saying? If you're in the military and you're dating someone who's not in the military, that's a whole nother dynamic. One thing I learned about the military is military has to be gone for months, sometimes years at a time. Now, how are you supposed to have a relationship with somebody that's gone most of the time? It's not that many options, right? Some of us can go over there and visit them, but a lot of us, we don't have the resources or means to be able to do that. And then sometimes they at the base, so they literally can't have anybody there. I noticed that when I dated women in the military, they were always stressed about their job, right? Always stressed about their job. Now, here's what sucks. When you're a man and you meet a woman, you naturally want to be able to solve her problems, right? Not to be like no hero, but when a woman comes to you and says, hey, I'm having this problem, she's usually going to you for counsel, right? To give her some good advice. In the military, she signed up for that. So literally, she has to do what her order says do, or she could go to jail. You see what I'm saying? So think about it. If you're in a household with a woman that's in the military, right? Technically, somebody else can tell your woman that she can't go on a vacation with you. Technically, her boss, the military, can tell her you can't go here, you can't go there, or you have to be here. Unless she just gets out of the military, right? So what I'm saying is, the first thing I noticed was, damn, I'm really not leading my woman because somebody else can tell her what to do and how to do it. Now, if she was just in a regular job, then we could just decide, hey, you know what, babe? You can quit that job, I'll take care of everything, and you can go find another opportunity that you want to do. But in the military, women are very stressed. Hell, men are very stressed, right? Extremely. I remember one time I was talking to a woman and she was in the military, but man, she had a really high rank, right? So she was used to telling people what to do. She was used to leading. She was used to having to be responsible for things. When we got together, she didn't know how to turn that shit off. She did not know how to turn it off. So now it's me laid here with this beautiful man with titties because that's how she acted. She acted like a man with very nice breasts. So what I'm saying is in the military, you got to be kind of built for that sort of thing, right? Now, all women are not like that when it comes to the military, right? Some women have themselves together. They're very, they understand that the military can be very brainwashing and things like that, right? We understand these effects because y'all go through a lot to protect the country. But because of that, it makes it even harder for y'all to have meaningful relationships with people, right? Think about it. If you're in a relationship with somebody in the military and they cheat on you, they actually have to call you from their captain's office, right? And tell you what they did. If you their spouse, if you are their significant other, their husband or wife. I remember it was a situation where these two people were married, not to each other, but they were married to other people, and they were both in the Navy. These two Navy people, they cheated with one another, and the Navy found out. They made them call their husband and call the person's wife right then and there and tell them what happened. That's what I do like about the military. Hey, y'all hold people accountable. Hey, appreciate that, because a lot of people would not even know that their significant other is cheating out there. They thinking they protecting the country. We over here getting flags ready for y'all, cupcakes. Our hero's home, and the hero been bent over taking leg the whole time. The hero been squatting, hitting somebody from the back, and you thinking that that's your husband or that's your wife. Yo, military is wild, man. Y'all know it, but I still love y'all because you're sacrificing your life, right, for a very difficult job. But You also are human beings and y'all need love too. I get it. But the thing about it is, sometimes you got to realize that it's hard for you to ask commitment from somebody who's not in the military, especially when your whole life is dedicated to that. For a man dating a woman in the military, you're not going to be her first priority, especially if she's the type of woman who's so involved in her job that she just wants to keep getting rank and keep getting rank. Those are the type of women who will be very successful in their career. But as time goes on, they're going to realize that they're going to be lonely for a long time because they don't know how to turn that thing off. And my family is all military, Army, Air Force, Navy, and I've seen how those relationships have caused strain. You know what I mean? Moral of this story, evaluate who you're dealing with. Moral of this story, dating people in the military is not a bad thing. However, it really does take more effort to make that type of situation work. Sometimes I think it's just easier to date somebody who's in the military, but that might not be the best because what if they get stationed over here and you get stationed over here? But at the end of the day, I'm thankful for everybody that puts on a uniform and protects us. And I'm praying for y'all love life because y'all gotta understand that the military wants everything that you have. But after you get out of the military, who's gonna take care of you? Who are you gonna be able to share your memories with, your accomplishments, all the things that you worked so hard to get? But think about how all the people in relationships that was trying to love you in the midst of that, and now they're all gone. They're unavailable. Just think about it. For all of y'all, for all of you who put your career first and you have zero relationship life, ask yourself, what's that's gonna look like 10, 20 years from now? Is the Navy gonna be there to hold you at night, talk to you about your PTSD? Because y'all know y'all go through things mentally, right? So you need somebody to listen to you, to love you, to be there for you. Life ain't gonna go on forever, y'all. So let's just make sure we're focusing on the things that really, truly matter. If you've enjoyed this episode and you feel like you got something out of it, feel like there was some jewels dropped, listen, feel free to Cash App, donate $1 to the show. Just $1. If you want to do more, no problem at all. We appreciate it. But everybody that's watching this, I want you to know that we truly appreciate your donations, right? Make sure you get your Live Your Dreams, Not Your Reality gear and holla at us. I'm Top Rope Zeus. Live your dreams, not your reality.
Respect. Get it.